Before we dissect this most recent one, I'm just gonna tee you up with some stats that we have here, Brian.
Nice.
Let's see. We've got a league high 7 shutout losses, 6 at home, three, count them, 3 losses to teams sitting in last place in the National Hockey League. Only 4 wins at home through 35 games. 0-5-1 in second games of back-to-backs. 30th in the NHL in goals per game at 2.51. And the power play is 2 for 22 since losing Adam Fox. How do you plead?
Huh, yeah. So it wasn't perfect before Adam Fox went down. In terms of offensive output, obviously, I don't have an answer for what's happening at home. I really don't. But if I'm a player on the team, I'm focusing on trying to get better each day and focusing on how I can perform in whatever environment I'm put in, whatever line I'm on, whatever combinations you have. And it's an uphill battle, and there's a little bit of a cloud over them right now. And then you go into a game, you're playing against a team that's not good, but they don't know that. They they just traded their captain. It was a somber, environment on the bus when they found
Yeah.
out, and they
A lot of
injected
injuries too.
a lot of injuries. They injected some youth. The kid Ogren looks like he's
Yeah.
like a good play. I mean, he's a young kid who's done well in the American League, and now you never know when it's going to click. And you do when you're a Rangers fan. It's going to click when you play the Rangers. And
Correct. First game, first goal.
yeah, like I mean, geez,
Like
man,
clockwork.
I gotta say, like, I don't know what to do. I think you have to run over the linesman there. I don't know how
Yeah, that
he
was a
doesn't get
weird
out of the
one.
way, and that's early in the game. But that's that's this year.
Yeah.
How do you
I also
blame
think
him for that?
Robertson, he's still a little green too. Like I feel like in that
Yeah, he's not gonna.
situation,
He's like, what?
yeah, it was very obvious he quite literally had no idea,
It's a
what to
soft
do in that
chip.
situation.
It's a
Yeah.
soft chip to speed. The linesman has to get out of the way. He probably feels terrible, but like, if that was
Yeah.
going to happen once this year, it was going to happen against the Rangers at MSG. That's just what's happening. And whatever the reason is, hopefully they're just exercising all these things. They haven't unraveled. They had great A's. They
Yeah.
cannot finish right now. So we need
The
a
refs
whole,
the refs tried to make it up for them a little bit though with three straight power plays
I
at the
mean,
end
and they feel
and nothing.
awful. It's like you get
Yeah.
caught in the train tracks and you almost freeze up. So like, I feel terrible for that guy, but it's like,
Yeah. That was very unfortunate.
uh, they gotta, they gotta talk to the goalie coach. Like, or I don't know. They can't finish right now. And a lot of it's
Yeah.
luck, but a lot of it's just execution. And I mean, Demko makes a blocker save on Artemi in the third. That like he's looking at his glove, and it hits him in the blocker. And then he was like,
Yeah.
he does a little shake with his blocker, like, oh, how did that hit me? And Demko, I think, when healthy, he should
Hmm.
be on the Olympic roster. He's unbelievable, but they made him look even better.
No, I mean I'm in complete agreement. It's a lot of shots directly in the middle of the chest, directly into the glove.
Yeah,
It's astounding how many times it happens.
it's I I am astounded as well. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It was
Look,
always the mantra growing up all the time. If you're getting the chances, it'll come. If you're getting chances, it'll come. Don't let it affect the rest of your game. Yeah, back-to-backs is a problem. You need good special teams to win back-to-backs because you're not your A game, your energy level, it's different. I don't care. Say whatever. These are high-level athletes. It's different, especially when you're playing against a team. It's not on a back-to-back. Um, yeah, what other stats were you throwing at me? They just don't score.
it's
And they
yeah,
score even less at home.
it's really back to the word astounding. But for me, it's starting to all the talk about, and I respect it, I really do, because I do. truly believe that Mike Sullivan, JT Miller believe in this process that they're trying to stay committed to and sticking with the process and just working through it until they can, put it all together and it all just starts to click. But the talk about the process is starting to ring a little hollow when the results just continuously aren't coming for them. And I I understand the frustration from I mean, the amount of times that people have walked into that building and haven't heard the goal song at least once
I know.
is pretty wild and concerning. And I mean, they're just I mean, that was the lead of my article today is home ice advantage. It's been non-existent at Madison Square Garden this season. And that's a really concerning aspect of the start of the Rangers season. But it's I don't really know what else. I mean, we could talk about Connor Sheary, one goal in 30 something games, Lafreniere and Trocheck, one goal each in their last 9 and 10 games, respectively. But so much relies on the top six on these marquee skaters. And if they're not going, then nobody is.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said and written that line so many times through 35 games.
And for the bottom six, it's kind of like the top six not scoring, but everyone's sort of playing okay. The game's still in the balance, and there's still, one shot could sort of change the game. What do you do when you're the coach? And you got to keep playing the top six more. So then, if you're a bottom six guy, you're like, I understand. What do you want me to do though? I'm on the bench. I can't play as much. Like I'm
Yeah.
playing less, and that's sort of the you got to play your top guys at the end, the guys that are getting chances with the expectation it's going to go in. But yeah, this is just like it's infiltrated into the entire locker room, and they're just not scoring. And the other thing is, from a business perspective, you can't do this at home.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to lose, and you're losing like 6-4, 5-3, whatever it is at home. You're like they defend well. I'm not suggesting they should do
Yeah.
that, but you get shut out at home this many times and it's not the turn of the calendar yet. Like
Yeah.
it's not a good product.
No.
So, it's they don't care about that. It's not what they talk about in the room, but it is understandable for all parties to have their frustrations. And
Yeah.
whether you're covering the team or you're coaching the team or you're playing on the team or you're a fan of the team, it's because it's not like, why don't they just do this? Well, they would have tried it. And the other things it's not a disaster. It's still not even close to last.
No, it's not. That's the weirdest part about it is it doesn't seem like I'll admit right at this very moment in time, I'm probably the least encouraged that I have been about the
Mm.
team the entire season thus far. But it still doesn't feel hopeless. I still don't even have any semblance of what I felt as early as November in last season, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's a positive, but it just the results. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't argue with how many zeros they have on their schedule. You just can't argue with it.
No.
I mean, the muffled conversation in the lower bowl last night that just kind of culminated into pretty loud boos. I mean, that's what you get